When the body feels safe, then action starts to follow with ease. So if we're holding on to any past stresses and traumas and our nervous system isn't regulated, then it's less than easy. We resist moving forward and achieving our goals. So how do we get our body and our nervous system back into a state of safety? So we're going to do a kinesiology technique today. There are many, many ways, and there's different ways for different people. I'm just going to be demonstrating one today, and it's safe to do it with me, and because it is a release of old emotions, because our body stores emotions unless we process them and deal with them and face the situation. So often, past hurts, past stresses, past upsets, even like our boss getting angry at us, our mother getting angry at us, and if we haven't learned to process emotions, our body stores it, and then over time it builds resistance, and it can build this pain that we hold on to in our physical body in some way, which isn't optimal, because it also then those types of stresses can change our biochemistry, leaving imbalances maybe within your digestive system and also other parts of your body, your gut microbiome, and that's just an example, in multiple layers, and physical pains. So we're going to do a quick technique, but with kinesiology, we always find the underlying contributing emotion associated with the balance, referencing the Chinese 5 elemental flow, and sometimes also the amygdala chant, which is those emotions that are hardwired into our brain, but also those emotions that are triggered when we're living in a state of fight, flight, and we're just reacting to life. That's all these programmed emotions, really long-held emotions, deeply buried emotions, and those emotions that came online when we were already in your mother's stomach. When you're forming inside your mother's stomach, you're feeling all her emotions and taking her emotions on as your own, because you know no boundaries. You are living in this environment. Your world is in her tummy. So sometimes we hold on to those emotions as well, and we don't realize that they're not necessarily ours, or we've been programmed with these emotions through our family lineage as well. So let's find the emotion related to today's balancing technique to help bring your body into a state of calm and safety, hopefully. And our emotion does happen to come from amygdala. I have to do this as a finger mode, just to stack that in circuit. Top, bottom, disgust, fear, of course, qualm, anxiety, self-to-life circumstances. So in what way are you feeling anxious? Are you always in a state of anxiety in context of life in all situations? And that's not a great way to be, because then parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system goes off balance, off kilter, because they operate like a seesaw scale, and which is managed by the vagus nerve. And when we go into stress, we go into fight flight response. And you might like to Google the full explanation about what your body does when it goes into that fight flight response. But in simple terms and in kinesiology terms, it powers down the digestive system, it powers down the hormonal system, and then starts creating imbalances. And if left that way for a long time, there's always compounding effects, as there is with anything. So the technique today involves two particular meridian points. First, we're going to start with the lung 1, which is, so the lung meridian runs down the side of the hands, finishes on the thumb. So we're starting at the first point, which is just about here, and just rubbing those. And just imagining that through our breath, we can release all those emotions that no longer serve us, those emotions that we hadn't processed in the past. I always like to use, because I'm quite creative with my mind, I like to imagine that with the breath in, that's going into my body like a big scoop, collecting all those emotions, and then I can breathe them out to the universe. Thank you. Okay, and the next point is under the edge of our skull. So you're going to hold gallbladder on either side of your head. So just underneath here, you're going to put your thumbs in underneath the edge of your skull, and then closing your eyes and tilting your head back slightly so that your thumbs can go like pushing underneath your skull, and just imagining a nice release of any tension that you've been holding in your neck, any tension that you've been holding in your spine. The spine holds a lot of emotions as well over the years. And just imagine that this is now your energetic and emotional reset. Breathing calmly, sighing on the way out. reassuring your body that you are safe. It is safe, and you are safe enough right now so that you can move forward with all your goals, with all your intentions, with ease. As I said at the beginning, we can move forward and take action when our body feels safe. If you'd like to find other ways to help reset your nervous system specific to you, then book an appointment online with me. And just go to my website at www.empoweringhealth.clinic, where you'll find my full calendar availability, booking system, pricing, and so we can work together either remotely, in person, or online. Alternatively, leave a message and I'll send you the link.